Hey there folks, it's John with Knotwork Tabletop. We are doing a second edition Warhammer 40,000 game of 1,500 points. This is a little bit of a redux from last week when we played a game with the same armies at the same points here at Worcester War Games, and unfortunately the sound did not record very well at all in some cases, and so we are playing another second edition game here with the Eldar of Craftworld Kin and Win versus the Karkarodon Astra of the Space Sharks Astartes chapter, which is behind me. We're going to start with a quick look at I'll show you the armies here, but I'll show a quick look at the table. We haven't come up with anything particularly narrative for this particular table. We did last week. We have just drawn missions this week, as it is an exceptionally warm day in Worcester, although we have air conditioning here at Worcester War Games, which is really, really nice to have. But it's been a bit of a day to get here. So this is our table out. We have a Necron tomb world that's been bombed to hell by all manner of artillery fire. We have debris strewn across the table. This is all going to be heavy cover, and obviously lots of line of sight obscuring terrain here as we go around the table. Have a good old look at it there. There we go. That's what we're going to be fighting over. I'm going to talk about the missions in just a minute. We're going to talk about the missions, but here we have the Eldar forces, or the Eldar forces, because it's second edition of Craftworld Kin and Win. We are led by the avatar of Kayla Mencha Kane, who will not get shot off the table turn one this game, I swear. We have a Farseer as well. We have the Farseer Puch. We have two Exarchs also jumping into the fight, one with Banshee Mask and Executioner Blade, one with Fire Pike. The avatar himself, the Farseer himself, is equipped with a Seer Stone and a Singing Spear. And then as you move across, this is a Court of the Young King, so it's aspect warriors everywhere. We have some Swooping Hawks for mobile fire support there, hopefully getting around taking out infantry. Well, there's no scouts from to hunt today, but they're really good for dropping in on objectives and dropping some grenades on people as well. I'd be happy to hear it hasn't changed over the editions. We do basically the same thing with them. We have the Warp Spiders, who got horribly massacred by a Smash Captain last time they came out. Hopefully they will prove their worth by teleporting around the table, being difficult and killing things with those Death Spinners. At the front here we have a unit of Dire Avengers. These are all in fours. We've bought everything in fours with their Shuriken catapults that proved to be surprisingly good. We have our first non-aspect related unit, technically speaking, in the form of the Wraith Guard, because they're just fun. They do silly things with those Wraith Cannons. They either kill things really, really well, or they just displace people continuously around the table like they were doing to Terminators last time they came out to play. Now we have some Howling Banshees there, giving me some fast, fleet of foot, close combat support, just what we need. And we also have a squadron of Fire Dragons looking to do some damage with those Melters. I just need to remember that Melters are not as dangerous to Dreadnoughts in second as they are to other things. In later editions, the Melter Guns doing 2d6 plus 8 for their penetration. I know in the book it talks about optional or additional penetration values based on strength values and everything as well, but we're kind of not really doing that, because I don't think they did that at the studio very much either, and it gets a bit confusing on exactly how that works. I think it was meant to be for close combat attacks of high strength creatures as you get additional penetrations, but we're not going to worry about that because everything has a penetration value pretty much sorted out. I think it's just the avatar that I think we'll get an extra d6 or something. I'm going to quickly run around the room. A little bit of everything. Andy's not down here demolishing the place today, so everything is actually shipshape. We've actually got a fairly quiet lunchtime to ourselves. This is a novelty. It's normally people down here. There's the Chronic Shark. There he is, and here's his sharks. He's just not ironically named. So we have Tiberus the Red Wake, yes?
Yep, Tiberus Red Wake, who will be leading his squad of Red Brethren Terminators.
Okay.
At the back there is a Dreadnought.
Yep.
It's a Dreadnought.
It's a Dreadnought, and that's an assault cannon on its arm, not a twin autocannon. Is that correct?
Yes,
okay.
Because I don't have any assault cannons.
Yeah, just in case anyone's wondering, because we are using the models that we've got to play a game that we like.
Yes. Got Apothecary leading half of the tactical squad, because you can just split it into two.
Yep, battle squads are a thing.
So he will be leading the one with the heavy bolter in it.
He will.
Behind them is a Tech Marine.
Tech Marine.
Who will hopefully be able to glue the arms back onto the dreadnought when they inevitably get shot off.
Because that always
By
happens.
Wraithguard.
Yep.
Very back here, I have what John affectionately called my Smash Captain, because that is exactly what it does.
Yep. Yeah, he absolutely came and wrecked everything, took a lot of stopping.
The other half of the tactical squad will be led by my stand-in librarian here, who is very much a librarian and not a guy with an executioner chainsword.
Yep, very much a librarian with a force weapon and not a guy with an executioner chainsword. We can all agree on that one, and so can you guys at home. There is the Carcharodon Astra. Any tactical thoughts you want to share with the folks at home, and totally not your opponent who's standing next to you, on how you're going to be using your guys today before we look at the missions, exactly what's going on?
I'm going to be one-shotting the Avatar of Cain on turn 1 again.
Oh, God. Okay, so here we have some missions. We have the missions. Ollie has drawn the Assassins, so his primary objective is if he can wound my commander, which is the Avatar of Cain, it's 1 point. If you can kill him, it's an extra 5 points, which is pretty good, especially given the fact that we've made mention of the death on first turn, which is not going to happen this game. I'm going to see to it. I'm going to run around quickly again. We're going to come over here. And we have engage and destroy for the Eldar. So we are looking at removing squads, vehicles and characters in general from the table, and they're all worth extra tasty victory points for the Eldar. Okay, so you've seen the tables, you've seen the army, and we are going to go and set up and begin, and we'll come back with some action as it happens. This is it, Kin Anwin versus Carcharodon Astra. It's the roll for first turn. Eldar are rolling and adding 4, and we get a 1, which means the Space Marines, even though they get that 6 right there, they're going to have the choice of it. Are you going first or second, Ollie?
I'll be going second.
Okay, so we will be back with Eldar turn 1. So we'll be back with Eldar turn 1. We are into Eldar movement turn 1. The Swooping Hawks have zipped across the table, and we are dropping grenades, or at least attempting to, on top of these tactical Marines that happen to be in the way, while also hiding behind the rock from that Smash Captain. Here we go. Dropping 4 grenades. I'm looking for 4s. It's -1 for dropping the grenades. We are dropping crack grenades. That's
a very cocked die.
It's two hits. That is 1 wound. 1 saving throw against the crack grenades.
What is the AP of a crack grenade?
AP of a crack grenade, that's a really good question. It's a very good question, very well posed. We're going to find the AP of a crack grenade now, and everyone's coming along with me for a ride. As we check that, I've got these wonderful things printed out. A crack grenade has an AP of -3, so you're looking for 6s, sir. Looking for 6s. What's that? Is that a 4? That's a 4. Yes, we've first blooded to the Eldar. The Swooping Hawks have zipped across the table.
In movement turn 1.
In movement turn 1, we fired our grenades off as we go overhead, and we kill a Space Marine with crack grenades. We've got a little bit more to do, and then it's going to be Eldar shooting, and I'm going to bring you back in for that. More Eldar shenanigans in their turn 1 movement. The Warp Spiders, not quite being able to get to the 24 inches they wanted, which would have brought them just short of this building, are risking a full 30-inch warp pack jump to make it into the building. And the downside of that in second edition is that comes with a massive amount of risk, as we are diving through the void, we are diving through the warp. And I roll for each of the guys that have just done this. I'm going to do the dice roll over here. And on a 5 or 6, I lose a guy. One warp spider is lost to the warp. 3 warp spiders make it. Can you remove a warp spider for me, please, Ollie? So I'm going to run over there.
I'm going to guess the one furthest back.
Yes, that's not what I'll do. There we go. So we have lost a single warp spider, but that is it for the Eldar turn 1 movement. The Wraithguard have advanced through the open area between these strange, bizarre, ancient structures. The Farseer Puch has moved into the middle field with enough range to keep an eye on the Wraithguard and support them, while also being able to provide his bubble of fortune if he gets it off onto multiple Eldar units. The Exarch with the Firepike has moved to have a bit of a look at what's going on over there with those tactical marines, and possibly be able to advance his way around the central building and have a look at the side of the Dreadnought. We have Dire Avengers moving up much more slowly into the middle field, and we have the Fire Dragons have run into the hardcover of the ruined, crashed Imperial Aquila Lander. And of course we did the Swooping Hawks across the back. It's time for the Eldar to shoot some Space Marines, and I'm feeling great today. What? For Kayla Mencher Kane? The Eldar have fired in their first phase, and we have done, as you can see, absolutely nothing to these tactical marines over here. Lasguns from the back, shurikens from the front, volleyed and thundered into the Valley of Death, strode the Carcharodon Astra, and they have shrugged everything that went into them, which wasn't an impressive amount because there was heavy cover from the front. However, as we pan across the table, and we're going to zoom in over here a little bit. You may notice there is a gap in the Carcharodon line at the end of those tactical marines. Death Spinners came out. They did the trick. They did the job. They have killed half of that battle squad, who is now going to see if they are going to become shaken, because they are Space Marines, and they do not. They care nothing for it with a 5. There we go. So that is the conclusion of Eldar turn 1. We've got a first blood over there. We've got a second blood over there. We do have a psychic phase. Sorry, I meant to say conclusion of firing phase turn 1. Sorry, I missed the words firing. We have a psychic phase to go, and it could get interesting because there is that librarian on the table that we might have to munch. Here we are. This is the Carcharodon Astra turn 1 movement. We're gonna watch him closely. We're gonna watch him carefully. The librarian moves across to his downed brothers. So the Apothecary moves across to his downed brothers with the Medipack. He's going to try and pick up some fallen Marines as the rest of the tactical squad defend him there. We have the Carcharodon, Dreadnought and Tech Marine moving up in centre field. Despy going to try and get a good line on that Avatar. There we go, nice over-the-shoulder shot there of adversaries coming together. We're going to face each other down, and this time the Carcharodon Astra will learn the folly of their ways, and they're not going to one-shot my Avatar in one turn. And the tactical Marines advance forwards. Into the ruins there.
Just need to look up how jetpacks for Imperials work again.
The jump packs for the Imperials.
Is it just a 12-inch move? 12-inch move.
Yeah, 12-inch move.
And +4
+4 for charging.
So that would mean 16-inch charge.
It would mean a 16-inch charge, which is an impressive inch charge.
Not enough.
But you do need. You also can't measure before you charge. Yeah. Don't forget, and you have to do charge before we do everything else. Yeah. Although we would arrange that. You do have to be able to see your target. You're not limited to your 90-degree arc at the front for shooting, but you can't blind charge.
Cool, got it.
Through a wall.
That is my movement.
Okay, that is the Carcharodon movement. They're advancing across the board. We're going to let them do some shooting. We're going to do some psychics. We're going to see if anything interesting pops up, and we're going to come back in a minute. Okay, we have bolt gun fire going in to Warp Spiders in the tower.
So they are in heavy cover.
You are in heavy cover. You are base of 3s. You are rapid firing. So you're 5s to hit the Warp Spiders. Oh, +1 for your range.
+1 for my range.
4s to hit the Warp Spiders.
4s to hit the Warp Spiders.
Because sadly that massive movement doesn't actually count. That is, there's a 2 and a 1.
Then the heavy bolter.
And the heavy bolter, there he is. Can he avenge his brothers?
Alright. This will be hitting on 3s because he has a targeter.
He does have a targeter. He is hitting on 3s. That is also a 2. This is not a promising turn 1 for the Carcharodon Astra. But you all know that Carcharodons can't shoot. Well, your reputation comes from like literally mulching things. Yeah. What are we doing next? Is it going to be this?
Yes, we might as well do the assault cannon.
Okay, because we didn't record it last time when it happened, and even if we had it wouldn't have audio.
It is within short range.
It's within short range.
He has a targeter.
Has a targeter.
So, ballistic skill of 6 as well.
Ballistic skill of 6. So 2s.
2s. You're in hard cover.
In hard cover. 4s. Targeter. 3s. Speed of the avatar, because he moved 12 inches. 4s.
So, the fact that my ballistic skill is higher than... Because it's 6, so it's effectively... Does a higher ballistic skill...
I will double check. I'll turn off the camera and I'll double check our higher ballistic skill for second, because I could be misremembering rules. It might just drop down to 1, so that's one easier.
Yeah.
Okay, after a quick double check of exactly what the ballistic skill rules are, because don't forget we are both also in the process of learning bits and pieces of 11th and some other stuff as well. The ballistic skill of 6 plus targeter is base 0, a 1 still fails. The heavy cover and the movement does take up to 3s, but the large target of the avatar drops that back down to 2, so a 2 or more from that assault cannon. I knew Dreadnought used to be really good. It's a 1! It's a 1! There he is. There he is, there's the red wake.
I have not rolled above a 2 for shooting.
You have not so far rolled above a 2 for shooting, which is the polar opposite of last time.
Stormbolter. Stormbolters don't get rapid fire.
No, they just get sustained.
They just get sustained. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we are. Stormbolter's on a 6.
Yeah, so that's a sustained 1.
Sustained 1. 3 hits, is that? Yeah, 3 hits. Yeah, so I was looking through the camera lens. Yeah. I'll find the toughness of the avatar.
Oh, it's like 7 or something?
It's impressive. Avatar of Caleb and Chicane is here. Is toughness 8.
So, winning on 6s.
So, yep, winning on 6s, just barely.
Bolters can just about hurt you.
Yep.
Nobody can't.
No, nothing there. Okay.
Well, that was immensely disappointing.
It was, and very anticlimactic there. Yeah. Especially given how easily you took him off the table last game.
Yes.
It was almost an afterthought.
The melter gun from the Tech Priest cannot do anything to an avatar.
No, it cannot.
Because it is a heat-based weapon.
Yes, it is. Heat-based creature. Yep.
However,
we're going to drift over here.
A master-crafted plasma pistol.
A master-crafted plasma pistol
can, in fact, do some nasty stuff versus
Swooping Hawks.
Okay. Especially as it has sustained fire.
Yes. Is it overcharged? You don't get the overcharge option.
Master-crafted.
Master-crafted. Does it have recharge as a rule?
No.
No, you can fire every turn.
Master-crafting.
Yeah.
It means it's automatically overcharged and doesn't have to recharge.
That's right. Okay.
You are within very short range of me.
Yeah.
I am ballistic skill 7. And the plasma pistol has +2 at close range.
So, base -2. I do have the benefit of having moved really, really far. However, because Swooping Hawk wings are Swooping Hawk wings, despite the fact they move 36 inches, they are still only -1 to hit. Because they're always -1 to hit.
So I'm net -1.
So you're net -1. So you're missing on 1s. I believe in you, Ollie. You've proven you can roll 1s this game.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. That we didn't want to see. Sustained fire?
Another 6 for the sustained fire.
Another 6 for sustained fire. And it is. Oh, he's got it. Oh, this does not look good. This does not look good. 3 wounds. 3 hits. So 1 on to each.
Strength 6 weapon.
Strength 6 weapon. So failing on 1s.
Again. Failing on 1s.
AP of goes straight through Swooping Hawk armor.
No AP of 1.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
yeah.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, we might be able to save this. Left-handed roll. Left-handed roll. Southpaw roll. Southpaw roll is a 3 and a 2. So that's going to fail. We are going to lose 2 Swooping Hawks. Oh no, let's just move to the Swooping Hawks, sort of just move them back. I'll come around and grab them in a second.
Closest to?
Yeah, closest to, that's fine. Yeah, they will be dead. I'll come and grab them in a minute, because obviously you've got...
Just one more squad to shoot.
One more squad to shoot. And I might as well get it all on camera.
They're going to shoot at the Dire Avengers, seeing as they're nice and out in the open.
Well, you can't shoot them. Oh, you can, because we are in the open as opposed to in cover. So yes, you can shoot the Dire Avengers, yes.
Unfortunately, you are not within 12 inches.
No, we are very much so not within 12 inches.
So I'll just have to be firing single shots from bolt guns.
Is that 4 or 5 bolt guns in there? Because that is the librarian,
yeah,
isn't
that
it?
is the librarian. There is 3 bolt guns and a melter gun.
3 bolt guns and a melter gun.
So I don't think the melter gun is going to be within range.
No, that's also not in range.
So just 3 bolt guns.
3 bolt guns.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Because there is
Yep.
no...
There's nothing else going on. 3s it is.
1.
1. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing there. Okay.
Winning on 3s.
Winning on 3s. Winning on 3s.
That's a 1.
No wounds. Told you, Kakara and Astra can't shoot.
They're not stormtroopers. They're space marines.
Yes, they are space marines. But people may have noticed there's no Terminators on the field yet. Why are there no Terminators on the field, Ollie?
Because they're coming on from reserves.
Oh, okay, they're coming on from
You should
reserves.
see them soon.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so that's the end of the shooting. I'm going to cut back with when we've done the psychic phase and some of the bits. We've just had the Space Marine turn 1 psychic phase. Powers were thrown across the table. The Eldar psychic phase was like literally 3 power cards on energy drain to end that phase. Should probably cover that. But here we have the Space Marine psychic phase. We had 8 cards to play with, 8 power cards to play with. We had nullifications. We had Fortune cast successfully. We had Psychic Shield cast successfully. We had an Mind War cast unsuccessfully. There it is. And then we had a psychic duel. And Smite was wrenched from the mind of the Emperor's Librarian over there. Yes, the level 3 Librarian thought he could take on a level 4 Farseer. He now knows better and knows 1 less psychic power. It's good, it's amazing, it's awesome. The Swooping Hawks did get salamandered. And lost another guy, but we are still on the table currently with that Soul Swooping Hawk that's zipping about the place. And so we will be coming back with turn 2 of this absolute bloodfest. Oh yes, it's going to get nasty. Oh yeah, and there's also a Space Marine got picked up over there, and he's back on his feet, and we're going to do something about that as well. Catch you in turn 2. It's Eldar movement turn 2. The Wraith Guard continue their slow advance, ready to open fire on things. Unfortunately, despite the fact that I was advancing the Wraith Guard slowly with potential targets, I did realise before we did that the Avatar was perfectly within charge range, or probably within charge range, of a Dreadnought. And he was well in. So he's in there. We've got Banshees coming up behind him. We've got a Farseer coming up behind there. It's all going on the left. That Swooping Hawk has zipped across the battlefield from that corner into this building here. He dropped a grenade on the captain on the way and it did nothing. And the Warp Spiders have jumped out of the building and are lining up those deadly Death Spinners up on the Space Marine Tactical Squad in the ruins. It's getting interesting. We've got movement of Exarchs across the field. We've got movement of Exarchs taking a position in midfield. We have stationary Dire Avengers. We have stationary and overwatching Fire Dragons, and it's going to be an interesting couple of segments of the turn to play out now as we're going to really pump some punishment into these Kakaradon Astra. You Monkai dogs, you.
You're green side.
We are in Eldar firing for turn 2. We have done an Exarch's Firepike shots into this squad, and we killed the squad sergeant, which is fantastic.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You might have gotten too close to me.
Yeah, but I can guarantee 2 per flamer, can't I?
You can... Yes, you can...
In fact, the one guy should be able to guarantee 2 and 2 partials.
Well...
Yeah. So how's it looking?
So in order to... each one is guaranteed... Well, is getting... Okay, that's the only one that hits all 4.
Okay.
But that's 2 full... 2 partial.
Okay, well, we'll start with that one then, because we've got to do them one at a time. So we've got 2 full, 2 partial. So 2 partials,
so
which
2 partials is heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter. So we'll do heavy bolter first. So on a 5, he's toast.
Oh, on a 5, I need to make a save.
Oh yeah, that is a 4.
Doesn't the regular bolter guy on a 5?
Regular bolter guy on a 5. It is. So save him -2.
He is down.
He is down. Okay, and then the...
Apothecary is a clip. Wait, no, Apothecary is a full.
Apothecary is a full.
But is on a 5 anyway.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
Actually,
but there's a 6.
So the apothecary does, in fact, have a...
What fills the apothecary got?
He's got a refractor field.
Okay, refractor field save. Can it do it?
Nope,
it does not.
It's the armour save.
That's the armour.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And then the other guy...
Then the other guy...
On a 4.
Which I get a 5. Keep rolling away from where I've got the camera pointing.
He is not safe.
He is not safe.
He is back down again immediately.
He's back down again. Now let me just have a quick look at the death spinner. So I just want to double check exactly how nasty this gun is. Death spinner, death spinner, death spinner. Open special save mode, damage special. Models failing a saving throw automatically slain.
Ah, so there is no reviving.
There is no reviving. Well, you can revive because slain is still what's it, but more to the fact the apothecary took a hit. Is the issue.
So there's no armour.
No, did you make the save?
Yeah, I made the save.
You made the save. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So the other two can only get one full now because they cannot clip both.
The interesting thing is that when they fire, if I fail the initiative roll, you move to the edge of the template. So it would have dispersed you a little bit. Not that it made a huge difference because it made that first blast has tore through them.
Yeah. That...
However, if you are struck by one template, you are then pinned. So you're auto hit by all the other templates that hit you. So that will be 2 more saves on the apothecary and 2 more saves on the heavy weapons dude.
Even though the templates cannot hit both of them.
I will pump them both into the apothecary.
Yeah, because the way that they are spread out right now.
Yeah, plus you would have gone to the edges of the template from that first blast.
Well, the first one, he would have gone forward.
He goes that way. He goes backwards.
Which would have made it even
so
harder.
I will overlap the apothecary twice. There we are, people at home.
So
we're trying to remember some very, very old rules here, and the death spinners were fairly esoteric.
2 field saves.
2 field saves. Nothing.
2 armour saves.
2 armour saves. Nothing. We get the apothecary, which means none of those guys are getting back up anymore. Yes! Yes! We told you not to come here, Mon Kai.
And then...
So Tiberius shows up in like a turn, just nukes the entire table.
Leadership test.
Leadership test for that guy.
For that one guy.
That one guy.
He doesn't give a
He
shit.
doesn't care. He is happy. He is very, very happy. And if you would care to bounce my water spiders back into the top of that building, I feel that is where they belong after that bit of shooting. Okay, so that is functionally, I think, all the actual shooting that I'm going to be doing.
Got Swooping Hawk to shoot.
I do not think I have a target. Oh, I suppose he can shoot the Tech Marine.
Yes, he can.
He can shoot the Tech Marine. Yeah, I mean, technically I can shoot the Dreadnought in close combat because it's a vehicle in combat. But no, with a las gun?
Las gun,
not going to happen.
Into the rear.
Swooping Hawk, single super short hook shot into Tech Marine. I believe in you. You can do it. Well, he hits. And he. What's the toughness of a Tech Marine?
I am just going to check.
Because he might be toughness 4 in this edition.
Yes, he is toughness 4 in this edition.
He might be toughness 4. He is toughness 4. So that's a wound. AP minus 1 for Lasgun.
Refractor field.
Refractor field. Can it refract?
Nope, my refractor fields have not refracted at all.
They've not refracted at all. Unlike last time where they were doing quite a good job.
And armour save, no.
Armour save, no.
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Tech Marines have 1 wound.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, Lasgun to the head. Who knew? Remember, kids, wear your helmet.
He is.
Not anymore, he's not.
I have a singular model which does not have a helmet.
Oh, okay, well, how's he doing?
It's the librarian.
See, he's fine. I'm going to be back with some recaps in just a minute. We are in the close combat phase of Eldar Return 2. The Titans have clashed. Ollie was not impressed to learn that an Avatar has a weapon skill of 10 in this edition. So we swung at each other. We added the results up. There were no crits, there were no fumbles, but there were 7 hits dealt to the Dreadnought, which these are the locations rolled. I have successfully managed to roll every location once and double a single one across 7 dice. That's particularly impressive.
Double, there are 4 hits to the body.
Yeah, well, the numbers I meant. So
Yeah.
we'll start on the side and work our way up. So location number one
hits the legs.
hits the legs. May I borrow that D20, please, sir?
You may.
What is the armor value of the legs?
I am also going to give you a dice tray because that is a heavy metal dice.
This is a heavy metal dice. Here we go. So the small D6 is my D3.
The front armor of the legs is 20.
Is 20. Let's see if we can get to those legs. That doesn't look great. That is 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 8.
No.
No. Okay, that first hit bounces off the legs and does nothing.
Number two hits the left arm.
Hits the left arm. Okay, here we go. It goes into the left arm. That is 6 plus 8 plus 4. Sorry, 6 plus 8 plus 4. That is 6 plus 2 for 8, plus 4 for 12, for 8 is 20.
The armor is 19.
We have gone through on the location.
The ablative armor takes
The
it.
ablative armor takes it. Location number 3
Is the right arm.
is the right arm. Here we go.
Armor 19 again.
Armor 19 again. Ooh, that is 12.
No.
No, it's 12. That is 9.
9.
Got excited then. That is 9. That is 12.
That is
20.
So it goes through on the right arm.
Goes from the right arm. A 4 on the right arm.
4 on the right arm.
We've chopped the arm off.
Now,
Okay.
the next 4 hits.
Next one is
are
all
on the
body. Okay,
It is
so
armor 21.
armor 21 on the bodies. Let's get some dice out. Let's do this. So the first roll on the body, armor 21. We are through.
Yeah, that is very
We are
true.
through. We are through just on the thing. Only just on the dice, but we are through just on the dice.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just roll all 4 of these together. Nope, hang on. That was not a roll. That was running out of my hand because this big metal dice makes it really awkward to roll multiple dice.
What a surprise.
That
Yep,
is through. That is through.
Now you're rolling high on the D20.
Next one.
Yep, that is
There's
through.
nat 20 on the D20 as well. That is through. And the fourth one,
That is
all penetrating hits.
Why can't
on
I roll
the
that
body.
like that on my D20?
I do not know why you can't roll that on your D20, but here we go. Those 4 penetrating hits generate a.
Six,
There's,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so
the-
5s and 6s are kills.
5 and 6 is a kills.
6 is explode.
Is explodes. Okay, we'll do the explosion.
So, Dreadnought's ammunition explodes. The Dreadnought is destroyed, and any models within 3 inches suffer D6 strength 10 hits with -3 saving.
Within 3 inches.
Within 3 inches.
Oh, that's going to hit my swooping hawk. Aww.
Yes. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Swooping
Just the hawk and the
and
avatar.
of Pain.
Which would you like to slap first with that explosion?
Let's hit the swooping hawk, seeing as he executed my tech priest.
Okay.
So he gets hit by D6.
6 strength 10.
1.
1. Wounding on 2s?
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s?
Yeah, it does wound.
it does
and
wound.
AP -3.
8 minus 3, so the swooping hawk is dead. Straight gone. Okay, and then D6 into the avatar, please, sir. Do you want your tray?
Yeah,
back?
I'll take
The
my tray.
back? Yeah,
Just to
there we
make
go.
it
Makes it a little bit easier. 1
1.
into
But
the
it's
avatar.
strength 10.
It's strength 10. So that's definitely a wound.
Why couldn't it have been the other way round?
AP minus 4, you say?
AP -4.
So he's saving on 4s.
because you can't go.
Because he can't go below a 4. Yeah, that's going to do over here. 2.
He takes a wound.
He takes a wound. Oh no, the avatar of Caleb Edgecane is wounded by the Dreadnought's demise. Which comes as a shock to no one. We have 7 wounds on the avatar. Let's spin this around again. We have 6 remaining wounds
And
on the
you know
avatar.
what?
And yeah, we'll move the crater to there, sure. I'm happy with that. There we are. Close combat. The avatar in this grudge match is now 1-for-1 with the Karkarodon Dreadnought. It is not the Karkarodon's day today. The Eldar seem to be having it all their way as we come to the psychic phase of Eldar turn 2. It's the end of Eldar turn 2, and I think we should turn to the scoreboard because there wasn't much scored on turn 1, so we didn't really worry about it, but the Eldar have managed to kill 2 characters for 4 points. We have got the tactical squad down to half for 1 point, and we killed the Dreadnought for 2 points. So the Eldar are sitting on 7 victory points here on our little scale. The Space Marines, as they're going into their second turn, have managed to accrue 2 victory points. They have wiped the Swooping Hawks off the table, which is worth 2 victory points for them. We'll be coming back and seeing how the Space Marines do across their second turn. Tyberos the Red Wake plays Flank March and will be appearing on this flank, moving in because he was too cheap to pay for teleportation.
Look at Caradon's known for their teleport strikes with Terminators.
Yep. It comes moving on to the board, and he's going to be making a line in these next 2 turns, well, next 3 turns, for the avatar of Kayla Mencha Kane. This could be the showdown we always wanted. You know, this could be the Gera on, well, this isn't Terra, but, you know, a terraformed world with necrotic buildings all across it. Necron buildings all across it. I suppose that does make them necrotic.
Yeah, I guess.
In a way. Yeah? Okay, so with necrotic Necron buildings all across the world, here is the Terminator sallying in. Can they save the day for the beleaguered Space Marines who are taking an absolute pounding on the way in? The Eldar have had it all their way. But this is Space Marine Turn 2. This is where the nitty gets gritty. We have a conclusion to Space Marine Turn 2 shooting. Tyberos and his bodyguard came onto the table, and with the aid of a heavy bolter over there as well, we have reduced the Wart Spiders to a single model who has valiantly remained on the table and fighting, which is particularly impressive. We had a little bit of exchange over here as well. We've lost a Dire Avenger. In fact, we lost 25% of the squad, so we do need to actually roll for the Dire Avengers. No, I forgot to roll for the Dire Avengers. We roll a 5, so the Dire Avengers are in fact fine. They're okay. Nothing came within Overwatch range of the Fire Dragons, which is a bit disappointing. I thought some might a bit closer. And we had a plasma pistol shot try and take off the head of the Banshee Exarch to no joy. No joy. And it is now psychic time. Psychic things have happened. The warp has been engaged, and a heavy bolter tactical marine is dead from a mind war with a Farseer. Foolish mon guy. There was also a bit of a salamander shot that didn't do anything over here. And we get to the end of Space Marine turn, and we have 3 points to 7. We go into turn 3. It's all to play for. It looks like the Eldar are having it their way, but they might not enjoy it for much longer, because those are Terminators, and Terminators scare me. It's the third turn for the Eldar. They advanced across the board. We've had some shooting going on. A Wart Spider jumped in, opened fire at the Terminators and did nothing, and then vanished off behind the wall. We've got a general advance going through the middle. The avatar of Kayla Mencha Kane charging down now, or bearing down now on Tyberos the Red Wake. It's going to turn into an epic fight on the side, because it's got to happen. It's got to happen. This tactical squad wiped out, down to just the Librarian by the Fire Dragons and the Dire Avengers and the Exarch. Tried to put some fire in there as well, but that Psychic Shield just too hard to get through. We're coming up to close combat, we're coming up to melee, and we have on top of this Necron Spire of some kind, we have Smash Captain versus a charging Howling Banshee. So the Smash Captain unfortunately is not going to be getting his attacks, but can he survive the Executioner's Blade in the hands of the Banshee? They say the old games breed narrative, and indeed they do. The Banshee charged, got 3 successful hits in past the defences there after rolling a fumble. Rolled to win with the Executioner. The Executioner could only provide 2 wounds on a 3-wound captain after everything was said and done. The fight continues on top of the spire. This is getting epic. That's the conclusion of the Eldar turn. We are, however, going to score some points. So as I conclusion, we've got Psychic F to do. Yep. But we are going to score some points before I forget about them, because that squad has now been wiped. Yep. Which is worth a point for wiping and a point for my mission. Yep. So I'm up to 9 versus 3. This could be the Eldar's day, but this could still be turned around. This could go very, very wrong very, very quickly as we go into space, as we go into Psychic phase for Eldar 3, and then we'll see what the Space Marines can come up with just after that as well. Oh, look at it, it's good. It's never been done, they said. You can't do it, you're mad. And we get a Eldritch Storm blasting away into the formation as a result of the Eldar Psychic phase. Not much else happened. There was some notifications rolled, and all our maintained sort of stays in play powers are still here. So here we go. The points haven't changed. It's Space Marine 3 with everything to play for and heroes in the fight. It was Space Marine turn 3. It was interesting. We did it very, very quickly. We didn't see the need to break down the phases. We had some gunshots go into the Avatar. We actually managed to get several wounds from Stormbolters, but that living body of iron just bounced them off quite easily. We have a poor Warp Spider who is now on fire. That's not great. The one-on-one fight on top of the tower continues, as once again the Executioner struck a single blow and rolled a 1 to wound, which was again less than ideal. And 2 of the valiant Dire Avengers died to a Salamander Blast, as well as 1 getting blown away by a bonk pistol. The Librarian picking up a full 2 points for the Space Marines. So at the end of Space Marine 3, this is the scoreboard. Space Marines 5, Eldar on 9. The Space Marines could pull it back. So we've just had most of Eldar turn 4. We've just basically done a quick scan. This fight remains ongoing. This time the Banshee Exarch took a hit and was failed to be wounded. We've got the Librarian down to a single wound courtesy of Firepike Fire. Unfortunately, the Fire Dragons just couldn't deliver on getting him off the table. And we are about to do the Avatar of Cain versus Tyberos, the Red Wake, Chapter Master, the Kakaradon Astra. It's 5 attacks each way, I believe, Ollie?
Yep.
I'm weapon skill 10.
I'm weapon skill 7.
Okay. Look at the dice.
There's 6 in there.
Yeah, but I'm 6 high. Oh, that is not a great roll for Tyberos. In fact, there's a 1 there as well.
I am going to
parry the 6. Parried 6 drops to a 3, which leaves me with 5 high. There we are. It's 5 high, which will become 6 high with that. I'm charging, which gives me 7. I'm on 17 versus 10. 7 hits against Tyberos the Red Wake with the Wailing Doom. The Wailing Doom, which is Strength 8, Damage D3, AP minus 4. So we're wounding on 2s, because you're not much more than toughness 5, are you?
Yeah, toughness 5.
Yep. So that is 6 wounds. AP minus 4, but you are in Terminator armor and have field save.
Yep, so first I make 6 conversion field saves.
I've only rolled 6 dice there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 1.
1 there. There we go. Yep, hiding there. Okay. Conversion field saves.
So these are all 4.
Where are you putting them? Get the camera on. There we go. They're coming in here.
I make 3.
3 conversion field saves. And now 3 Terminator armor saves.
So what was your AP?
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
So 7 plus on 2d6. 52% chance on each of these rolls.
3 damage.
They are D3 damage each.
D3 damage each.
Yep.
First
That
one
is a pass.
Second one is a save.
Third one fails. We actually get some damage.
him.
It could kill Tyberos. Dice says
It kills
it
him.
kills him. Tyberos the Red Wake is down.
And I think that is game for me.
10, 11. It's only...
I have 4 Terminators, a Captain and a Librarian, and both the Captain and the Librarian are
You do, but we have 1 Psychic phase to go, and your turn,
yeah.
and if you can down the Avatar, how many points is he worth?
5.
5. If you kill the Avatar, you win by 1. Because at 9, my 9 became an 11.
Yeah. Okay, I do have a chance.
Yeah.
Then.
9 became an 11. In fact, no, you win by more than 1, because the Avatar, if he goes down, is worth 1 by himself, and you get 5 for killing him. So you could get 6 points, which would turn your 6 into a 12. Into a 12. Yes, that would win by 1.
Nothing else dies.
Make sure nothing else dies.
All right then.
1 turn to play for. Here we go. Space Marine 4.
Psychic.
We are at the end of Space Marine turn 4, and it is disgrace for the Kakaradon Astra. The Chapter Master has fallen to be teleported away at the last minute to the Apothecarian as he took a Wailing Doom to the face. His bodyguard had valiantly charged in and got close to actually hitting the Avatar, but did not. But they did survive all the strikes back they took. which, you know, is something of a victory in and of itself. And this is the final look of the battlefield as we cast around. But the scores say 11 victory points to the Eldar, 7 victory points to the Kakaradon Astra.
Happens.
Final thoughts?
I rolled a lot of ones this game.
You did roll a lot of ones this game, and I managed to do most of this with like a couple of squads. The Wraith Guard
didn't fire a single shot.
The Banshees didn't fire a shot or charge anything. It was the Farseer, it was the Avatar, it was the Water Spiders. It was, to be fair, it was these guys.
And the Swooping
Hawks. And the Swooping Hawks. So a chunk of mine we did, so this chunk over here just basically walked back to the Avatar. The Banshee did fall in the last round. The Banshee did fall in the last round. She got slapped down, which made a couple of points back for the Kakaradons. But there we are. That was a fairly entertaining, if slightly one-sided, run of the game. Although, you know, things could have changed dramatically if the Avatar had fallen over. Although if he had fallen over, I had this stuck in my back pocket because that's what I drew. But that was still fun. That was still nice. And yeah, remember, folks, pop down to Worcester Wargame. Please support the store. If you want to support the channel, I do have a Ko-fi. There's a thing that's going to pop up at the end of the reel with the Ko-fi information on, and you can find it on my channel page and some of the details. And please be excellent to each other, treat each other kindly, look after each other. And it's not work, it's tabletop. Bye bye. So we had a lot of fun playing that game of Warhammer 40,000 2nd Edition. This is the Ko-fi card that's on the screen right now, as you can probably read. Yes, it says Knotwork Gaming and not Knotwork Tabletop. That's because Knotwork Gaming was the original channel name, and it still exists in a form. It's got a whole mismatch of things up there. It's not as dedicated as this channel is, but I really appreciate it if you did pop along and support. But we had a lot of fun playing the game. It was absolutely fantastic to play around with some old rules, and 2nd edition 40k is unlike a lot of other things, a lot of crazy things that can happen. That game looked very one-sided. There was a lot of opportunity for Ollie to seize the day, and he rolled a lot of ones. In fact, if you want to play a little bit of a game for when we have got the dice on the screen, go back and see how many 1s and 2s he rolled when he needed 3s. And it's insane. In fact, the amount of 1s you rolled when you needed 2s is absolutely crazy. But thanks for watching, folks. Please like, subscribe, drop some comments and let me know what you think. Let me know what you've enjoyed, what you haven't enjoyed, all of that good stuff, because it all does make a difference as I'm trying to make more regular, interesting content. We've got some ideas on the way, but we do try and do a battle report a week-ish about now. And yeah, so please, if you want to keep seeing things, leave messages, like the videos. It all makes the algorithm work, as you hear from every YouTuber ever. And I'm going to leave you to go and have some fun of your own. Look after each other out there, folks. It's not work, it's tabletop.